We are tracking severe storms all across Colorado tonight. Good evening, I'm Lauren Scafidi. From thunderstorms to hail, we are seeing it all. This is video just outside of Berthoud. You can see that hail piling up there on the grass. On and off severe thunderstorm warnings for Denver. Our 9 News Weather Impact team is tracking the latest. Kathy Sabin is breaking it all down for us. Hey, Kathy.
Hi there. Lauren, we've been monitoring this storm north of Denver for several hours. It's been tracking south and southeast, dropping 1-inch diameter hail, creating epic flooding on I-25, causing drivers to have to stop on the roadway or pull off to the side. We've had a lot of thunder and lightning still ongoing and some damaging winds. This storm is tracking south, so those of you in Castle Rock, Parker, Kiowa, Elizabeth, this storm is headed for you. Heavy rain and again that 3/4 to 1-inch diameter hail, the biggest threat, so you need to prepare for that in Larkspur, Perry Park, and Monument. The storm extending out to Calhan, Kiowa, outside of Colorado Springs. A lot of water with this storm system, and it has a history of dropping hail, again, 1 inch in diameter. Fort Collins, Boulder, Erie, Longmont, all the way down into North Denver, along with some really damaging winds and heavy flooding rainfall, which we're still experiencing on I-25 tonight. Temperatures are pretty comfortable in the 60s right now. This ahead of a big cool down on Sunday. You won't believe the forecast temperatures for Sunday, and there's a chance for more heavy rain. I'll break down the timing and impact coming up.
Thank you, Kathy. Tonight, power is restored in parts of Aurora after a car crash turned the lights off for more than 500 homes. Aurora police first got the call around 4:15 this morning. They say a car hit a power pole on Havana and took off, closing down the area between Del Mar and East 10th. That area has since been reopened. 2 people are okay tonight after they were forced to make an emergency landing at Centennial Airport. Officials say it happened around 11 o'clock this morning. South Metro Fire says the twin prop plane reported engine failure shortly after taking off, and they had to return for an emergency landing. 2 adults were on board. One of them was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. 1 week after an assassination attempt, former President Donald Trump back on the campaign trail, this time as the Republican presidential nominee. Supporters attended today's rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan to see Trump and his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. It's their first campaign event together since Trump selected Vance as his VP pick. During remarks, Trump took center stage, referring to Democrats as enemies of democracy. He also took a moment to distance himself from Project 2025. At the same time, President Joe Biden's family could be preparing for him to put an end to his re-election bid. That's what sources tell NBC News. Those sources say his family members have spoken about how he would want to end his re-election bid on his own timeline and with a plan in place. They're considering the impact of the campaign on his health, family, and stability of the country. At least a dozen additional congressional Democrats have come forward, calling on Biden to bow out of the race. Now, more than 10% of House and Senate Democrats are on board with bringing another candidate to the top of the ticket. Despite doubt, Biden's campaign manager says he will stay in the race.
Joe Biden is more committed than ever to beat Donald Trump. And we believe on this campaign, we are built for the close election that we are in, and we see the path forward.
Yesterday, Biden released a statement saying he would get back on the campaign trail next week. Ahead of any campaign efforts, people rallied outside of the White House today, calling on the president to pass the torch to someone else.
Hey, ho, ho! Thank you, Joe. It's time to go.
Protesters praised Biden's accomplishments while in office, but said it's time to look for a new generation of leaders. Crowds also spoke about Biden's age and begged him to drop his re-election bid. Biden was not at the White House today. He's at home in Delaware recovering from COVID. Today marks 12 years since 13 souls were lost at a movie theater in Aurora. 12 people and an unborn baby. 70 others were hurt. At midnight, first responders, families, and survivors gathered at the 720 Memorial for the annual vigil held with a candlelight procession. Some of them shared personal stories like Nikki Lyons, who lost a special friend.
I was in Auditorium 8 when the bullets went through the wall, and I lost my friend AJ Blake next door in Auditorium 9 where the shooter was.
Nikki visits the memorial every year to remember AJ and the others who lost their lives. It's a safe place for people to grieve and remember their loved ones. Anyone is welcome to visit the memorial from dawn till dusk. You can find it at the northwest corner of East Alameda and South Chalmers in Aurora. The 720 Memorial Foundation also held a Day of Resilience event today. The Wellness and Healing Fair is a free event. The day started with a 5K and continued with vendors, first responders, and even a horse providing some love to the crowds. One vendor says this event helps inspire the community to spread love and hope.
It's great to see familiar faces, but it's also great to see like the first responders being able to connect with the community and just also meet new people and see the next generation just remembering what happened and doing something positive to come together after that.
A survivor of the Aurora Theater shooting held a concert to honor the people that he shared that theater with on that day. 9 News reporter Rhea Jaw spoke to him about his emotional journey through all this healing.
We're going to put on Anthems of Hope for Souls of the Broken tonight, and I couldn't imagine a better group to do it with.
Check.
On days like today,
Today's a hard day.
Jordan Murphy has always leaned on music.
I think some of the darkest moments in my life are where I wrote a lot of these songs.
But Jordan feels the lyrics carrying an even heavier weight at today's concert.
How many years has it been since the shooting? 11 or 12?
12 years, man. 12-year anniversary.
It's been 12 years.
Knowing each strum
Rescue?
is for victims and survivors like himself of the Aurora Theater shooting.
Yeah, Rescue is my battle with PTSD. That's what that song kind of stands for. The whole song is about life and all its trials. And the rescue, I'm just holding to a branch of just faith, trusting that what God says will be revealed and come true.
The benefits from this commemoration concert will be donated to a school.
Yeah, after the theater, I was like, okay, with the second chance of life, like, what can I do with it?
Jordan now using the very thing that helped him heal as a tool to help others.
And honor the lives of people with aspirations whose life was cut short, and honor their family's legacy, and give back and help people. And these songs, they provide hope, and they've provided hope to a lot of people. And that's all I care about. And it's kind of like these songs are a marking of triumph for all that I've kind of overcome and the obstacles in my life. Yeah, we got that one. We got that one that time.
Tonight, tickets to the concert were free, but if people donated, the money went to Southside Classical Academy, a new homeschool academic program in Centennial. More information can be found on this story on 9news.com. The community will forever miss the 13 souls lost on this day. As we head into break, we honor and remember each of those who lost their lives 12 years ago.